It's what I really be smoking, and I really be drinking. It's what I really be.
Today I'm going to smoke this pork shoulder. I want to make some pulled pork. Alright, first let me put on my gloves because I don't like touching this raw meat at all. And we gotta season it up and rub it up, and we'll make it look nice and pretty. We want a little bit of fat on here still, because that's what that flavor, and it's going to keep it nice and. Alright, this pork shoulder has a bone in. Alright, it's a thick bone in the middle. That's going to help us determine when the pork shoulder is pretty much done. Alright, I'm going to smoke it for approximately 8 hours. So around 3.5 hours into it, I'm going to check it. I'm going to wrap it in foil, and then I'm going to let it go the rest of the way because it's got enough smoke in there. Alright. For our rub, what we're going to use is we're going to use some coarse black pepper, a pretty generous amount. Alright, for the salt, we're going to use about the same amount. Looks like I got more salt than pepper, so I add a little bit more pepper. Alright, cool. And then for the color, we want to add some paprika. Alright. Generous amount of paprika. After I put it all in here to measure it out, I have this big container with a shaker. I'm gonna pour it all in here. Alright, have that. Put the lid on. Just shake it. Alright, you see the nice color from the paprika, the reddish color, and then you have your pepper and your salt mixed in there. That's all we're gonna do with this. And I put it in the shaker so it spreads evenly on the meat. Alright, I got my gloves on now. I got my meat sitting here. I'm going to put a little bit of extra virgin olive oil on it to give it something to stick to. Just a little bit. Alright, I'm going to pat it down. I'm going to flip it over. Apply a little bit more. Rub it. We want to get all over because this rub we did, it's going to have to go all over this meat. Alright, there we go. Pick up my bottle. Just sprinkle it on there. You want to make sure you get all over this meat. Because when we're done, it's going to have a nice, beautiful bark. It's going to be a nice color. Once we get all that side, we're going to flip it over. Woo! We got the fat side. Alright, let's get this in right here. That big piece of bone sticking out there. Alright. So this is my second video on my channel. My cooking, I don't have a cooking style. I just cook anything, you know. Whatever I want to cook, I cook, you know. This is going to be a nice piece of meat. I like to do my pulled pork two ways. I make a Carolina barbecue. I make Carolina barbecue, which is vinegar based, and then this pulled pork. With my pulled pork, I like to baste it with apple cider vinegar, so you get a little bit of flavor and a little bit of hot sauce with that. All right, so you get a little bit of that spicy flavor to it also. So it's all rubbed down, nice and pretty. You see the black pepper, the paprika, bringing out that accents and everything, and the salt. Alright, salt's going to have to go a long ways in here. I just keep on sprinkling because it's in front of me. But now let's go take this out to the grill. Alright, we're out here at the smoker. This is my old but trusty smoker. Alright, you know, I got it up to about 275 temperature. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to place it on the rack. Fat side down, alright? I'm also going to go get my water pan, put some water in here to keep the moisture in it, alright? So the next time I touch this, I'm going to check it every hour, hour and a half. But approximately 4 hours after smoking, I'm going to check it. Hopefully we got the bark and it's nice and pretty. And I'm going to wrap it in foil, put some more apple cider vinegar on it, and then it'll be good to go. Thank you. Alright, so I'm checking it after about an hour, hour and a half on the grill. I'm going to spritz it with my apple cider vinegar and water. Keep it moist. Alright, keeping that temperature up around 275. You see how the fat's starting to split? Yeah, looking real nice. Starting to get that bark on there a little bit. See that right there? Alright, there you go. There's we're about an hour into it. Still got a long way to go. Alright, I'm checking the meat. It's been right about 3 hours on here. I'm squirting it down with my apple cider vinegar. If you see right here, there is my water pan. Alright, that creates humidity and keeps the meat moist. Alright, it looks really moist. The fat's starting to crack, starting to get that hard crust. Alright, keeping the meat around 275. This smoker is hard to regulate the temperature, but I'm doing the best I can. About an hour, I'll come back and I'll check it one more time. Looks really good right now, and I'm gonna wrap it in foil. Put some more of my apple cider vinegar and water on it, and then we'll finish it up that way. Alright, halfway through. It's been about 4 hours. It's time to take this out, and we're going to set it on our foil and cook it the rest of the way like that. We're going to wrap it in foil to get the moisture to stay in it, so when we pull it off after 4 more hours, it's all tender and it's really falling apart. Alright, so I don't want the bark to fall off, so I have my rag right here. I'm going to pick this up. Ooh, look at that. Nice. Beautiful. Right, it's not really hot. Put it on here. And we want to get as much of this as we can get on it. Because it's going to smoke it pretty much. It's going to, that heat and everything is just going to melt in here and make it really tender. And this apple cider vinegar and water is going to do the trick. So, I don't have a lot of space. Once again, I'll just wrap this up and then I'm going to go over it again with some more foil. One last time. Because I don't want any of this to leak out. Put this underneath. I don't want none of those juices to come out when I put it back on top. Make sure it's nice and tight. Sealed. Put it right back on here. We pulled this pork shoulder off. Look at it. Looks beautiful. Nice bark on there. Nice. Let's go ahead and bust into it. Nice and tender. Look at that meat just pulls apart. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Whew. Smoking hot. Want to taste a piece? I will. It's good. Well, thanks for joining me. My second video. We did this pork shoulder. We seasoned it. We smoked it. Took a little bit over 8 hours to smoke, alright? Took about 9 hours total to smoke, alright? But it came out good, juicy, nice and tender. Remember, I ain't a chef. I'm just a damn good cook. Alright, thank you for joining me for another episode of Cooking with Charlie. Remember what to do. If you like the video, please like it and subscribe, alright? Don't forget, all these pictures you see, hear from this video will be available on my Instagram at Dream Big Cooking. And till next time, I'll see you.